guys, welcome back to ASMR Soldier and another live stream. We are going to be going over a bunch of the triggers that we have here, and we're just going to try and relax and calm down and enjoy our night. I am currently in class, but it's been stressful, so let's relax together. What do you guys say? It's shh. Hey Philip, welcome. Let's start with some good old mic brushing. Let's go ahead and remove this. Move that. And let's go ahead with some good old mic brushing. You guys can ask questions, make requests. Let me know if the audio is any good today. We want to ensure that the audio is perfect for your tingly sensation. Perfect. I need to buy a specific brush. I think just for here. What do you guys think? Awesome, Philip. Awesome. Glad to hear it. I had to move the boom arm on my left side over here because it was getting in the way of my screen here when I was studying. I kept bumping into it and I couldn't really see, so I had to move it over on this side now. Hopefully I don't run into it over here. If you look over my right shoulder, we have the 6-hour P320 on display, and on my left side we have a Mosin Nagant, which I recently did a video on, and it'll be coming out here shortly. But the Patreon platoon and the members get access first, and then it'll come out for YouTube publicly. One thing I did notice, I was going through my analytics today, and I noticed about 54% of my viewers are not subscribed. Can you believe that? Go ahead, hit that subscribe button for me, please. And like the video. Be amazing, be awesome. Thank you. like it when the little fibers get inside these little crevices, because oh lord, they make it seem like if I'm in the ocean, all I need is a little breeze to go help me relax. Have any requests, please feel free. Feel absolutely free to make them. Oh, the condensation build up there. There we go. I don't have my secondary camera because my wife and I are both in the same virtual class, and she's using the secondary camera right now so we could both get our education on. So I don't have it set up right now, just a single camera setup. Let's try that out now, actually. Let's try that out now. Philip, you coming in clutch. Those are primo. Tonio, what's up? Welcome in. Tonio is one of the platoon members. Phenomenal guy. Great guy. Darialk. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hello. I'm going to give you guys an early sneak preview of the Mosenagant. Of course, the Patreon and the members get first dibs, but look at this thing. This is a classic, original, 1942 stamped Mosenagant. They were used by, I believe, the Soviet Union, but it is original. Great wooden stock. I've used it previously, but let's see how this sounds. Let me know how this sounds. miss their leak, I will do another dad ASMR because I have a whole dad series and I will be continuing to add to that series. But this sounds... Oh. I think I will also have to do my thing. I think I'm also gonna have to do my Remington. I think 700 is what I have because that's a really nice big gun. It's a big gun. I'm gonna try something. Hold on a second. Excuse the hair, guys. Look at my hair. Goodness, it looks like I'm going bald. My hair's just unkempt. Here we go. That is a very good point, Philip. It could very possibly be American made. In the video, I do show the stamp. It has a Soviet Union stamp on there, but that could have been made after it was delivered. So you're absolutely right. Okay, I'm gonna put my hat back on because my hair looks ridiculous. It is a mess. Look at this. It is a mess, Tonio. It's been a very lazy day. And as you guys know, I wear my hat when I'm having bad and lazy hair days. So I will put it back on. Let's go ahead and try out some other triggers. I really enjoy this one. I'm gonna have to do it a little bit away. I'm gonna have to move the mic because this one in particular is very loud. Oh, I like that you know your history. That's awesome. Thank you, Philip. A little loud. Turn down the gain a little bit. Twisted too hard. I may have twisted it a little too hard. Let's fix that. I know you were playing Tonio, I know. But I think it's a mess. It's back together. Hello, Marcos. Brazil. you for being here. Thank you. Yes, if you guys don't know, I speak Spanish. If you don't know, I speak Spanish. I am Cuban. I was born in Cuba, so I actually know Spanish pretty well. These are a little bit more aggressive, but they sound great. I wonder what they sound like from over here. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda don't like that. I don't like that. I can't understand what the heck I'm saying. I like these. These are pretty nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna let the chat decide. So I was a Cuban citizen. I am now only an American citizen because of my clearance. I had to forego renewing my Cuban citizenship, which is fine. I haven't been to Cuba since I was 13 years old. That was almost 20 years ago. Oh my god. My math is bad. No, yep. Almost 20 years ago. Good god. I am. Yes, very true, Tonio. Or inaudible whispers, very true. I am. Oh man. Getting so old. Okay, so we could do the frog. We could do the crunchy, rubbery pill. I'll let you guys decide. Oh, you want some finger snaps, Philip? Got you, man. Let me put these down. I got you. And whatever gets voted on next, I'll do that next. So let's go ahead. We can bring the gain back up a little bit. Perfect, perfect. Hello from South Korea. Hello. It is 9:50 p.m. over here. Funny that you're from Korea. I will be going to Korea in a couple of months. I will be PCSing there. Guys, if you're just coming in, go ahead. Hit that like button, please. Subscribe to the channel, please. It helps out. It helps out. Let's turn up the gain maybe a little bit more, huh? That's not so bad. There we go. There we go. That's nice. $11.50, yes, in the East Coast. I have family in the East Coast. I have a brother in Fort Bragg. He's a civilian now. He's no longer in the army, but he enjoys the area. I've only been to Fort Bragg, I think, once. Ooh, California, that's a hot place for sure. It is. It was a windy, very windy day in Colorado. Yes, I am in Colorado. Up in the mountains, a high desert. Not a fan. You see this dang finger? It makes it hard to keep it even. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, welcome. I have never been to Pittsburgh. Never been to Pittsburgh. I think the only states I've been to up in the Northeast are New York and dang, I think that's it. But that was just because I was passing through a bunch of the states to get there. I was driving, but I lived in New York State. Hello, Allison Kelly. Oh God, you're too funny. Allison, like the video. Yes, Tonio, the finger fluttering. It kind of sounds like, I don't know, those little wind little turbines that I remember my grandparents had in the patio, but they were made out of like cardboard and they sound really nice. Like the wind is running through them. It sounds great. Any other requests, suggestions? Blowing into the mic, the air sounds. Oh, I got you. Weston Pierce, welcome, welcome. Here you go, you ready? We'll just do like breathing techniques, okay? Alright, so along with me, alright, breathe in. For CASHAPP, I hope I pronounced that properly. I have gone camping out here. I love camping. I'll do like overnighters. I'll just kind of take the night or a weekend and I'll just go live out there in the mountains for the weekend. And it is very peaceful. It is very quiet. I absolutely love it. That's probably the biggest thing I'm going to miss about Colorado is the mountains. I enjoyed it so much. The house that you live in is older than your town, unless I'm assuming that your house was made prior to the town being established. I did pronounce your name right. Okay, awesome. Allison, for you. Alright, we're gonna tap this guy. But we gotta do it a little bit away from the mic, okay? Here we go, you guys ready? wants you to sleep. Get some good rest. See, I'm pushing the sound towards you. Wow, that is a really old house. 1887. Sheesh. How's everybody's week going so far? Middle of the week, it's Wednesday. The week's almost over. I hope you're being productive. I hope that you're able to get ahead in this rat race. Other requests. Kind of really enjoy the put that down the finger fluttering like that. Thank you. The scrubber. I need to find them. They're somewhere in this house. They sound great. Tonio, I completely understand. I am ready for the weekend as well. I have to do a lot of studying, but I'm ready to enjoy some time off. Philip, wow, the original. So basically it's only been owned by 2 families. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. And you got some land on it. That's the goal for me. The goal for me is to live in the middle of nowhere and just kind of have no neighbors, to be honest. I want people to be inconvenienced when they come see me. It's not because I don't like people, it's because I like my privacy. I like the peace, I like the quiet of nothingness. And that's what me and my wife are working towards. Brayden, hello, welcome to the channel. Hello, welcome. So 4 families, okay. That's not bad at all for a house from 1887. That's crazy. A 1.5 acres is a lot more than I've got. I've got an upstairs neighbor and a side neighbor. Upstairs neighbors. So, quick little story, right? When I was a younger soldier, I would have soldiers that would upset me and piss me off, right? And I would jokingly say to them, because I had that kind of relationship with them, I said, man, if I had a tumor, I'd name it Chapman, for example. He laughed. I laughed because we just got along like that. And if I had a tumor, I would name it my upstairs neighbor. They're good people. They're just really loud. I like peace and quiet. Yes, Allison, I did. This is my Mosin Nagant. There's a video coming out soon explaining it, going over some triggers. And then this is the P320 6 hour. Right? What's the first thing we do, guys? We clear the weapon. Always clear it, right? So it's on safe. Remove the magazine. There's nothing inside. It's the P320. This is the exact same one that the Army uses. You can lock it to the rear. Right, the exact same one that the Army uses. It is dirty. As you can see, I need to clean it. But I added a red dot and a light to it. Pull that forward. Let's put the magazine back in. I don't know why I like those sounds so much. Alright, so this is a 20 round, a 21 round magazine. All of them in hollow point. Because, like I've said in previous videos, the last thing I want is for someone to break into our home and I fire at them, I miss, and then the bullet goes through the wall, hits a neighbor, injures somebody. I don't want that on my conscience, so hollow points is what I use, because once it hits a body or a structure, the bullet just kind of mushrooms open. Okay, so we can try and do these next. Oh, I love this one. It's got these little ridges, you see that? Yes, EXO, it is a real gun. It is a real gun. They both are. So I have fired every weapon that I own. I have fired it. I enjoy shooting weapons at the range in a safe location. They are actually a lot of fun. They can be a lot of fun when you know what you're doing, when you're safe. They can be a lot of fun. But of course, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. That's kind of like the philosophy you should have towards life. You'd rather want to have something and not need it than need it and then you don't have it. I put them out for display. This one's gonna go back in the safe and I'm gonna bring it out every night, have it on display for the cameras, and then this one is gonna go on my nightstand. And yes, EXO, I know getting guns in Korea is not easy. I've actually been stationed in Korea before. This will be my second time going. You know what, Philip? I know a lot of people that aren't gun people. But once they learn and they've shot it a couple times, they build that confidence in handling the weapon, so they're not as scared or as intimidated by it, I guess you can say. But if guns aren't your thing, I completely understand. Guns are definitely my thing. I love guns. Also, it's kind of my job. I'm in the Army. I have to be a proficient shooter, There we go. I kind of have to know how to shoot people or things. Not that I ever want to, but if the time comes, then I will be proficiently trained. You know what, Philip? They're not that bad, man. I'm telling you right now, they're not that bad. If you have the proper ear protection, eye protection, and you're in a safe environment with people that are going to teach you how to properly handle and shoot a weapon, it's perfectly fine, dude. It's not very scary or intimidating. Your first time, of course, because these scenarios. Oh, what could happen, or what if I miss, or what if it ricochets, or what if I accidentally point and pull the trigger. A bunch of stuff's going through your head. But once you learn the basics on how to handle a weapon, it becomes way less scary. You know, it's kind of like driving a car. When you were 15, 16 years old, I was scared to drive a car because I'm in this vehicle that is kind of big and people are just zoom, 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 all over the place. I have no idea how to drive. But now, almost 20 years later, I can drive anything except a semi. Stephanie, guns are definitely our thing here. We love spending time at the range. Yes, I love going to the range, but ammo is very expensive. So whenever my unit is going to the range, send me. My favorite firearm. Oh man, there's a lot that I haven't shot. A lot of the cool ones. Right, I've never shot a SCAR or a FAMAS, but I would say in the military arsenal, it would probably have to be the 50 cal because that thing is enormous. The round is like this big, right? Well, the round in the casing is like this big. It's like huge, and it's heavy, and it's got tons of power, and it's fully automatic. Just doom, 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 doom at a range. They're tons of fun. They are amazing. I'm gonna have to go through my phone and see if I can find any old videos. But we don't always get to shoot the 50 cal, so obviously I would say the M4. And then I love this one. I love that gun. It's a little big for concealed carry, but I love it. I absolutely love it. I need when I live alone, so that is a need. Antonio, I fully support your decision. I think every American that can legally own a handgun should. They should own a handgun. They should be trained on it. They should know how to shoot it, how to properly clear it, how to handle it, and be proficient with it. It's up to you if you decide to just leave it at home or to take it with you as an everyday carry. But yeah, it's definitely a great purchase because you're gonna learn the seriousness of a weapon, and not only that, you're gonna learn how to properly handle it, and protect yourself. That's what it's for. It's a tool to protect yourself, right? And I know which end of the weapon I want to be on if it comes down to it. You know, I don't want to be looking at the barrel. That's all I know. But alright, let's see what else we got. Oh, we never did this one. At first I didn't like this one, but it's so... What the heck? Oh, I see it's got like little vented holes, and it let out some air. I've also got a shotgun in my safe, and I've got a Remington bolt action kind of hunting rifle, but that one is chambered in 30-06, which is huge. Allison Kelly, you're the best, thank you. Which is huge. Guys, if you're in here, please hit the like channel, subscribe. We're civilians, so unfortunately we don't get range time unless we pay for it. Ammo is definitely expensive. Yeah, so when I can go to the range, I'll try my best to go with the Army. The downside is they have so many rules and regulations, you know, for good reason, right? You have a lot of young people running around, young soldiers that don't know how to handle weapons, and they're trying to mitigate navigate any accidents, right? I do go to the range on my own. There's one right outside the gate, but like you said, we have to pay for it, but it's still, I think you pay for the day. You bring your own target and you bring your weapon and your own ammo and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. But now, I only go if I need to like re-zero or just kind of, resharpen my knife a little bit in that aspect. Ammo is way too expensive. Antonio, what is my favorite military movie? Ooh. I have a couple. So, Jarhead is a pretty good one with Jake Gyllenhaal. He's really good in that movie. Jarhead's a pretty good depiction of a Marine's life. And I would say 13 Hours is a really good one. But if I had to pick, it wouldn't be a movie, it would be a series. And the series is Band of Brothers. I recently watched it with my wife, and it tells the story of a company from the inception of the airborne all the way through the end of World War II. And let me tell you, it's a phenomenal series. If you can watch it, I think it's on HBO Max. It is just great movie. It really hits your emotions, because you see these guys grow together, and then some of them obviously pass. But it's such a good series. I think it's only 9 episodes. Hacksaw Ridge is another good one, yes. Thank you, Insatiable Spark, and welcome. Hacksaw Ridge is a good one. There's just so many. To be honest, there's so many. And a lot of the good, accurate ones are a little bit older. There are some that are good, but they're just very inaccurate. And once you've been in the military, it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch a military movie that's inaccurate, because you start breaking it down. You're like, that's not how you wear it. That's not what that means. That's not how you say that. And it kind of ruins the movie experience for you. Allison, yes, I've seen that as well. The dog movie called Dog with, oh my god, the guy from Magic Mike. What's his name? The guy from Magic Mike. I'm trying to blank. It's up here, but I'm trying to blank. That movie's really good. It's about a military working dog that has PTSD. The dog has PTSD, and then a medically retired ranger who also has PTSD, but he refuses to admit it to himself. He has a brain injury. He refuses to admit it, and it's a really good movie. If you want to cry, watch that. Yeah, it got me a little teary-eyed because I have a dog, and I'm in this. Yes, Channing. Thank you, Tonio. Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum. He's a great actor, and he did really well in this movie. It was very, very well portrayed. Yes, Insatiable Spark, Channing Tatum. I had it at the tip of my brain right here. It wanted to come out, but I couldn't get it out. I hate that. It's the worst. There was another one with a dog in it. It was called Max. It's a little bit of a kid movie, but oh my god, that movie hits way harder because this dog, same thing, right, has PTSD, is adopted by the family of the soldier that died. And man, it's not a Disney movie, but it has the Disney-esque feel. I couldn't do it. I teared up and cried hard. Allison, your husband reminds you of Channing. One of the reasons you hit it off. Antonio replies with yes. Y'all are awesome. last minute questions and requests. Oh man, XO, you might have to get a VPN, brother. Oh, HBO Max is coming out. Yeah, you guys need that. HBO Max has a lot of good stuff on there. A lot of good stuff. If you have any last requests or questions, please bring them up now. We're about to call it. We gotta go. Gotta study a little bit before bed. And we have to go to class. Oh, y'all gonna make my wife mad. And then one last time, if you haven't subscribed or liked the video, please go ahead. See, so Stephanie, I've always wanted to learn how to reload my own ammo, but I don't have the space for it anymore right now. I don't have the space for it. I don't have the equipment, and I don't have the knowledge. I need to be taught, right? I can look at YouTube videos and everything, but I with something as serious as reloading your own ammo, I need to have someone that's an expert over me, kind of guiding me. Yes, no, that's not how you do it. Yes, 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 excellent, or etc. I think it's a very effective way to, mitigate the cost of ammo. When I go to the range, there's a bunch of guys out there that are collecting brass because they reload their own stuff. Obviously, it depends on how much you shoot. It might pay for itself, and it depends on the caliber. Put this back on. It depends on the caliber as well, because if you're gonna reload like a 22, it's not worth it at all. But if you're gonna reload like 9mm or 40, 45 or higher, then yeah, for sure. I think you're gonna save some money. You just gotta be really careful. Thank you guys so much. Listen, this is gonna be it for the third. This is the third live. I'm gonna try to keep it consistent, doing every 3 to 4 days. Because I really enjoy this. I've been recording videos and I'm editing them, and the Patreon platoon and the members are going to be able to see them. But yes, you guys will be able to see videos that I post and I create, but I'm going to try to do live videos every 3 to 4 days until I leave here and get established in Korea, my new place, and all that stuff. Do you have any plans to start a podcast? I want to hear the audiobook with your voice someday. I don't know if there's an ASMR podcast. I guess I could just do a podcast by myself in ASMR format. That wouldn't be too bad. To be honest, actually, that's a good idea. I'm gonna write that down, because just talk about things in a ASMR format. I will give you credit. EXO, South Korea. That's not a bad idea. I would have to see how that works. And also, some of the topics that I can discuss are very limited because of I'm in the military, so I can't really speak for or against the government, for example. I can, but I just would rather not put myself in that position. It's just really easy for me to make these videos. They relieve my anxiety by helping you relieve yours. So it's an amazing trade-off. It works for all of us. Guys, as always, thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of the channel. Thank you for clicking the video. Hit the like button, please. How many people have I killed? 0. Brimstone, 1. I've killed 0 people. I'm not an infantryman. I will be straightforward with you. Yes, I've deployed, but I've killed 0 people. I am a communications expert. That's what I do. And I'll tell you this, thank God that I haven't killed anybody. I don't know how that would affect me mentally, knowing that I took someone's life or that my life could have been taken. So, luckily for that. But yes, guys, of course, let's get back to it. The outro. Make sure you please check out the Patreon, join the TikTok, right? And subscribe and like the video. As always, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel and this community. And remember, guys, I've got your 6. Have a good night.